Hello, powerful manifestors. How are you? Happy Monday. Hope you're all really well. For those of you that may not know me, my name is Sarah Morgan and I am the creator and founder of Mastering the Art of Manifesting. And it is my insatiable passion to help hundreds of millions globally to master the art of manifesting and to step in to the powerful creators that they're truly here to be. And I'm very excited today because I am running my Academy warm-up week, and this is hugely exciting for me. I can feel the universe soaring through me already. This is hugely exciting for me because things are expanding at a ginormously rapid rate for Mastering the Art of Manifesting and everybody that's a part of that tribe. And this academy that's going to be launching on Friday the 7th of June is to really work with a whole new vibration of client now. So this is to help those that are ready to step into the power creators that they're truly here to be, those that are ready to stop kind of sidelining their dreams, those that are ready to step into their fullness and their greatness. But all of this being with total ease and grace, because this is about harnessing law of attraction and other many powerful universal laws actually, but mainly for me, my zone of genius is law of attraction. So this is the warm-up week to help you start getting warmed up with this energy. I know there's lots of you that are going to be watching this who are ready to manifest bigger than you've ever manifested before. And for me, my passion as well isn't just about manifesting stuff, because just the stuff doesn't make you happy, and also it won't be an energy that you can keep sustaining. My passion is to help you manifest across all areas of your life and to have real fulfillment and epic rapid expansion in all areas of your life, because manifesting covers everything. You can apply it to every single area of your life, but what I coach is holistic. So I'm not just going to coach you how to manifest money. I'm not just going to coach you how to manifest business success. I'm not just going to coach you how to manifest cars and houses. It's way more than that, because when you can get your energy on point in a totally holistic way, the expansion that awaits you is beyond anything you can ever imagine right now. And I have to say, I started this journey just over 2 years ago, May 2017, and I mean, I knew I wanted to manifest and help lots of people. I had no idea how big it was going to be, and it's exactly the same for each and every one of you. So I just thought I'd start off today by reading you something that the universe gave me a few weeks ago. So we'll start with that, and then we'll go on to the coaching and the warm-up, okay? So this is the message I got from the universe a few weeks ago. If your soul calls you to change the world, to bring light into it, and to cause a huge positive impact, this isn't delusional. This is precisely your purpose. If you feel deep down in your soul that you are here to change things in an enormous way for the better, then you are. Do not doubt yourself, my darling, because it's very likely that what is going to manifest is even bigger than you're even daring to imagine right now. It's very likely that what is coming for you is going to blow your mind. Work at your vibrational alignment, follow the universal breadcrumb trail, harness law of attraction to the maximum, and get ready for the mammoth magic that will unfold. For you, my darling, are way more powerful than you can even fathom. Okay, so we all come down here into physical, here on planet Earth. We agree our soul contracts before we come down here, and we all have a purpose. We all have a role to play in the expansion of our universe, and therefore the multiverse as well. But what so often happens is we let fear stop us from stepping into our greatness. And one really common fear is the fear of hard work and it having to be a struggle. And that is absolutely outdated thinking nowadays. Now you guys here just understand you're out here on the leading edge of the leading edge with me right here, right now. We are working with law of attraction here. This is no longer about hard work. There's still 93% of the population not consciously tapping into law of attraction. So there's still a lot of education out there and guidance out there to push and struggle, but we don't have to do that here. So if one of your fears is hard work, you can kind of just get rid of that. It's not going to be hard work, not when you're harnessing law of attraction in the correct way, which is what I'm here to help you do. Often there's a fear of it being risky and it not working out, and again that's just all egoic limiting beliefs, because actually there's nothing less risky than moving with universal guidance. Universal guidance is infinite intelligence. There's nothing less risky. Like, that is like a done deal. When you move with your universal guidance, it's a done deal. When you don't, and you do things from your head and you follow logic and, you know, normal thought processes, that's when it kind of gets risky and it's kind of a done deal. So this is about training you to really fall into and surrender into the energy and guidance of the universe, okay? So today's session, part 1, is all about unleashing what is in your vortex. So one of my zones of genius is to basically help you unlock what is in your vortex. These are words I was given from the universe a few weeks ago, and it's something I'm able to do and empower you guys to do. And most people are not unlocking what's in their vortex to the full extent, but this is about to change, because for those of you that are ready to freaking soar and experience expansion like you've never experienced it before, you are who I'm wanting to help and to work with right now, and you are exactly who this warm-up week is for and who this academy is for as well. So it's all about harnessing law of attraction to get the very most out of your expansion with ease and grace. And just very quickly, in case there are some new people watching this wondering what on earth I'm talking about, so I am a huge fan of 𝗪𝗵𝘁''. I have followed their work for years. I now also follow the work really closely of 𝗪𝗵𝘁'', and 𝗪𝗵𝘁'𝗨, who are also working with Abraham, as well as another ginormous team of collective consciousnesses, not just Abraham. I have also myself been trained by Abraham in non-physical. So when I say words like vortex, that's an Abraham term. And there's lots of new insight that's actually come out around what the vortex is through the work that 𝗪 and 𝗪𝗵 have been doing, which I will be kind of sharing in the academy. But I don't want to sort of overwhelm you today. I just want to get you unleashing what is in your vortex. But basically, if you think of a vortex like a bank of all of your desires, that are literally every desire you launch, whether you're doing it intentionally or not intentionally, every desire you launch goes into this bank of desires, and I help you to unlock that at a rapid pace. So I'm not just talking about let's just unlock it bit by bit. I'm about kind of rocket launching you into your huge expansion, and I help you do that using law of attraction. And law of attraction is what 𝗪𝗵𝘁'', teaches. It's been my passion for years. And law of attraction is something that 93% of the population aren't harnessing at the minute because they don't understand it. But this is what I'm here to do, along with many other amazing people, including you guys. It's about spreading this and being the change that you want to see, and not going out and kind of preaching to people, but just living and breathing law of attraction yourself. And you will find so many people stand up and actually take note about what it is that you're doing. And I've had this. I've been coaching law of attraction for 2 years, and so many of my friends have ended up kind of doing some of my courses because they started off having no clue what law of attraction is, but they can see it's working for me and how happy I am, and then obviously they're curious and want to find out about it. But just very quickly, if you're new to law of attraction is a universal law that's working the entire time. The law is that energy attracts like energy. Everything in our universe and multiverse is made up of energy. So your body, your emotions, that's all energy. So effectively what you feel is what you draw into your life. So there's a lot of talk about thoughts becoming things, but I help you take it a level deeper. It's actually feelings that become things. but feelings do come from your thoughts. But you can be thinking you want loads of money, but if you're feeling, oh my God, where is that money? You're going to be attracting no money coming in, because you're just going to be feeling stressed that you haven't got it. What you feel is what manifests. And there's two ways to really harness law of attraction. I'm all about demystifying this stuff, so I'm not going to give you the complex science around it. I just want to help you get into that fast track manifesting flow. But basically the two elements of harnessing law of attraction are firstly feeling good, so feeling high vibrational. When you feel good, your vibration's high. When you don't feel good, your vibration's low. When you feel good and high vibrational, that's when you are able to receive so much universal guidance and of course your manifestations. So the first element is about feeling good, and then the second element is about moving with that guidance that you're given. So again, there's a lot of misconception, I find, generally, not necessarily amongst this tribe, because you all know how I work, but there can be initially when people are starting to work with law of attraction, this kind of notion that you just have to hold the energy of what it is that you want, and then it will just fall out of the sky. But that's not actually correct. We are here to co-create with the universe, and therefore we have free will, so the universe will guide us, but we can choose whether to follow that guidance or not, because ultimately we have free will. And again, the majority of the population, because they aren't understanding law of attraction or tuning into it and harnessing it and moving with it, most of them aren't listening to the guidance. They're letting their egos run the show and not actually listening to their soul guidance. So again, that's part of the work that I'm here to do, is help educate and just get so many more people following universal energies and guidance and trusting in it, because that's when you become powerhouse manifestors. And I'm guessing that's what you all want to be. That's why you're here in this Mastering the Art of Manifesting tribe. Okay, so it's time to stop doing things the hard way. So if you are ready to stop doing things the hard way, comment I'm ready. If you are ready to start harnessing law of attraction like you've never harnessed it before, comment I'm ready. And if you are ready to now start really unleashing what is in your vortex, comment I'm ready, and let's get the energy flowing. So this is all about energy flowing. So as I've just said, most people let fear stop them stepping into their fullness. So I am sure, I mean, feel free to comment below. I am sure there are loads of limiting thoughts that come into your mind when you think about going all out for your dreams. And when I say all out, I don't mean working your socks off, because that's not law of attraction. I mean actually just going out there and grabbing everything that they desire. And it could be fears around what other people think, fears around like it might be good for other people but not, you know, not possible for you. There are so many fears it will be hard, which again, to be fair, if you think most people haven't been working with law of attraction, no wonder success is hard. But when you actually start to work with law of attraction, and we are in the 7% globally here that are, then success isn't hard. But you can see why we get all these limiting beliefs. You know, we're told it's risky. But again, when you're working with law of attraction, there is no risk, because when you're following universal guidance, you can never, ever, ever, ever get it wrong. Even when the universal training phases come in, it's not because you've done something wrong. It's actually that the universe is training you to get everything that you want. It's so fascinating how it works. I'm loving all of your energy already, yay! So just think, what is stopping you going all out? For a lot of people, it will be being worried about what other people think. For a lot of people, it will be about thinking that it's hard. For a lot of people, you'll be thinking, how am I even going to do it? Again, the beauty with law of attraction is you don't have to worry about any of that. Let the universe guide you. It's so easy and scrummy, and this is what I really want to help you harness, okay? So when you follow your soul guidance, which is basically universal guidance, when you're following guidance from the universe, and remember, when you feel good and you're high vibration, I'll give you some tools to help you get there in a minute, but when you're feeling high vibration, you start receiving the guidance. When you follow the universal guidance, it is the fastest, shortest way to get everything that you desire. But so many people are still doing it the hard way. So for today, for example, I know some of you would have seen my post that I posted earlier. I knew I had to do this live today. The old me, before I was really harnessing law of attraction, would have sat at my desk for about 3 hours planning the content. That's the hard way of doing things. My guidance, the universal guidance, was just to go out and do what feels good. So I went for a lovely long walk with the dog, and then I got some downloads for the content for this while I was out walking her, and then I literally spent about 15 minutes just typing a few notes up just now. And it's so easy when you're working with law of attraction because you receive everything. It's like you don't have to think about stuff. It's like the universe brings it to you, and it's really, really powerful, okay? So how to start unleashing what is in your vortex. So start following what feels good to you, and whatever feels good for you, to you rather, is infinite intelligence guiding you, okay? So there's some new insight around what infinite intelligence is. 𝗪𝗵𝘁'𝘀 calls it source energy. I used to call it the universe because I knew I was receiving guidance and just called it the universe. But the new insight is it's actually coming from your higher self, and all of us have a higher self. If you're female, your higher self will be female. If you're male, your higher self will be male. And your higher self is the eternal part of you. And you right now are the current physical incarnation of your higher self. So my higher self is called Sarah. And just to demystify something here, I think there was some confusion, which I totally understand. People think that your higher self might be called a name that's similar to your name. That's not the case. It's just in my case, my higher self happens to be called Sarah and my name's Sarah, but that's not normally what it's like at all. So just be aware of thinking your higher self might be a spin-off of your own name. It probably isn't. But you all have a higher self, and your higher self will have had lots of lifetimes and will have therefore so much insight to feed through to you. And with your higher self, that is the clearest connection you can have compared to any other non-physical entity. So we have lots of other non-physical energies. All of us do. We all have like guides and watchers and ancestral guides. But your higher self is the one you can access the most clearly. She, for a lot of you, because you're women, she will be with you the whole of the time. So Sarah is right here with me right now. I'm receiving her as I'm doing this. She's literally giving me the content. And what happens is when you're doing what sets your soul on fire and what feels really good to you and what brings you joy, you will feel yourself receiving your higher self through you, and everything becomes really easy. And I remember when I started coaching law of attraction, because it was my passion and therefore my purpose, I remember just thinking, I don't have to prepare for any sessions with clients, because literally I just receive it the whole time. Whereas when I worked in PR, which is what I did for 12 years, and I didn't follow the guidance to do something that made my heart sing, I let fear run the show, and therefore I stayed trapped in PR for 5 years longer than I should have done. But back then, oh my God, all the preparation, all the non-aligned work I used to have to do, I don't actually know how I functioned, because all of it was out of alignment. I didn't enjoy any of it, and it was all doing things the old school hard way. It wasn't about working with law of attraction. So lean into your higher self. Now, you may not be comfortable with the term your higher self, so that's fine. You can call it source energy like 𝗪𝗵 does. You can call it the universe like I used to, but just know you're always being guided, and your higher self in particular is like this incredible energy that becomes like a family member. I talk to Sarah all the time, and the more you talk to your higher self, the more clearly you will receive. So I'm literally understanding Sarah more and more every day. I've been working with her for a few months now and working on that connection. And again, in the actual academy that I'm going to be launching on the 7th of June, that's going to run for 6 months, we're going to be doing loads of stuff with your higher self and practicing lots of different ways you can tune to them and understand them. And if you really commit to wanting to build that connection with your higher self over that 6-month period, you're going to like grow leaps and bounds your connection with your higher self. It's just the most amazing thing. But your higher self is your source of infinite intelligence. And so it's about allowing her, if you are female, him if you're male, it's allowing her to guide you. Stop doing it the hard way. And I remember once Abraham saying, because I've been on a couple of Abraham Hits cruises, I remember Abraham once saying, why are you all doing it the hard way? Why are you all trying to do it in the thought-led way and make it really hard and doing a crappy job of it, when you can actually let infinite intelligence guide you and do a divine job of it? And this is what I really want to help you guys understand. And this is the first step in unleashing what's in your vortex. Let yourself be led. Stop thinking everything through. Stop taking action from thought, from thought-led perspectives. Let your soul guidance guide you. So it's about starting to allow yourself to be led. And I want to play with the energy today of helping you to find out what is actually in your vortex, because I think I innately knew I was here to help people. I had no idea the scale I was actually supposed to be here to help people on, but I knew I wanted to help people, and I knew I was here to cause a bit of a shift. But again, I wouldn't have let my ego believe that was real a lot of the time. I would just be like, yeah, but I can't do that. Other people like Richard Branson can be really impacting and help the world, but I can't. I just have to stay in my PR role. Who am I? How would I ever do that? But it's about really allowing yourself to trust that whatever feels good in your soul, or in your inner being. So your inner being is the ever eternal part of you. It's your extension of your higher source or higher self. So my inner being which is in my body, it's the same for all of you, is my extension of Sarah. Your inner being is a tube of white light that runs from the pineal gland in the center of your mind all the way down your body to the bottom of your pelvis. And again, this is brand new insight. This hasn't been available, this insight, for very long. This is coming from the work that 𝗪𝗵𝘁 are doing. But your inner being is your eternal part of you. That is your extension of the universe. So that's why when I say follow soul guidance or follow guidance from the universe or your higher self, most of you will feel it somewhere in your chest or tummy area. When I'm receiving Sarah like I am now, I'll just stand up, I can literally just feel her here. I can literally feel her with me the whole time talking through me. And you will all have had moments of that, whether you're working in your passion now and you feel it all the time, or whether you're in a job that you're not really enjoying now, but when you are out and about doing things that you love, you'll all have had those moments where you feel like you're just in flow and everything's very easy. And that is your soul guidance, your higher self, source energy coming through you. So in terms of finding out what's in your vortex, start thinking about things that you love, that you have a passion about, that also comes really easily to you. So I know for me, law of attraction, I just get given it the whole time. So much of what I talk to you guys about is received, because that's my purpose. And it'll be the same for all of you. When you all find what your purpose is, you will just receive, and it will feel very, very easy. But there will be some of you that are already there, some of you that are trying to find their purposes. For those of you that are trying to find what your purpose and I guess soul contract content is, start thinking about the things that you love, that come really easily to you, that you would do all day every day without being paid for. I would literally play with the universe all day every single day and not be paid for it, because I love it. I absolutely love it. In fact, this week and next week I've hardly got any coaching calls, but I'm going to be spending all of my spare time, practicing connecting to Sarah and my guides. Again, I'll be revealing another one of my powerful guides in the academy that starts on the 7th of June. But I just love it. I literally can't get enough of it. So what is it that you have in your life that you can't get enough of? And start doing more of it, because as you start doing more of it, you will receive more and more and more guidance. So unleashing what's in your vortex starts with following what feels good to you, because that raises your vibration, and when you're high vibration, you receive the guidance. What is in your vortex is often way bigger and way more exciting than you would even dare to dream. Mine definitely is. And I'm also trained to see people's vortexes. So again, this is a gift that I'm expanding upon all the time. But what I find is when I'm working with people on a face-to-face format, so online but kind of face-to-face rather than through Facebook Live, when I'm face-to-face with them, which is how the Academy will run, it will run on a live Zoom conference call. Every session we do will be done on Zoom, so I can literally look into all of your eyes and feel your energy. When I'm working with you in that way, I can see what's going on in your vortex, what's in there. For some people it's immediate, for other people after working with them for a month or two, I can kind of really see what's going on in there. And I have had this with some people that are very well known in this whole community, I guess, and I know they won't mind me saying, but it was the same with 𝗨𝗪𝗻. Before she even knew how big she was, I was like, I could just see it. I was like, for you, I can see you in celebrity magazines. I can just see this big version of you. And it was the same with 𝗪𝗻 as well. Before she even knew the extent of the epicness of her and Raph now, who are phenomenal, I just had this real flash of the hugeness and knowing that they would make films about them. Oh, Katie's watching. Hey Katie, just mentioned you. So that's the kind of thing I can see for people. Sometimes it's immediate, sometimes it takes a bit of time. But again, in the Academy, when you work with me for 6 months, I'm going to be able to harness that energy for you. And the power of that is I will always guide you. I'll coach you how to tune into your higher self, because effectively this isn't about you being dependent on me for life. But the 6 months we work together, it's about getting you to attune to your guidance and trusting it and staying on track with it and moving with it and not letting the fear stop you moving with it. Oh, Katie just clicked on as I mentioned her. Don't we love how universe and spirit work? I love you, my darling. So that's one way as well. Again, if you work with me in the Academy, I can tune into that for you, but you don't need that either. You know, for some people it's awesome knowing what's coming, because still they'll have those days where the ego kicks in. They're like, oh, but is that really going to happen? And I'm there to say, yeah, I can, like, that is what is there. Go and unleash it. I am the Vortex Unlocker. I love that name. It sounds like something from the Matrix. I'm the Vortex Unlocker. But go get it, but with ease and grace and harnessing law of attraction, not doing it any of the hard way. Are any of you, do any of you have dreams that you keep sidelining and parking? I know one person, this gorgeous woman I spoke to about 2 or 3 weeks ago, saw straight into her vortex. It was awesome. And she has had this dream since she was a little girl, and she keeps coming back to it and then stopping because the ego takes over and life takes over. And I've said to her, you just, like, it's there. You've just got to just go with it now and just start accessing it, because when you unleash what's in your vortex, it's not just about the stuff that you want to manifest comes as a byproduct. It's about feeling fulfilled and expanding faster than you've ever expanded before. Katie's the same, because you're watching, darling. Kate and I have expanded ginormously rapidly because we're both harnessing law of attraction. We're both harnessing spirit and universal energies. We're allowing ourselves to be led the entire time. And what is so awesome is that when you're unlocking what's in your vortex and you are allowing yourself to be led, no one's ever going to catch up with you. That's the other really awesome thing. No one's ever going to be able to catch up with you, because you will be on your own massive journey of expansion. And therefore you are going to continually inspire and have so much to offer the world and those that you want to serve. Because again, I innately know, Sarah's saying again now, all of us have a purpose that is to help others and expand the universe. And that can be through so many different things. It doesn't have to be through coaching, it can be through anything, but it's putting that gorgeous energy out into the universe, okay? So have you had a dream that you keep dismissing? What is it that you love that comes easily to you? Again, sorry, just reading my notes. When we do the Academy, those that sign up to the Academy, I, again, was guided from Sarah today to have a private 30-minute session with each of you before the Academy sessions start, so I can actually see what's going on in your vortex and tune into your energy. It's really important that I can do that to then help you expand and fly further, okay? So today is all about moving. You have to move and take some action. You can't wait for your vortex to unlock. Again, the universe will guide you, but we have free will. So it's about allowing yourself to actually take that first step. Now, some of you watching this know what your big vision is. Are you taking steps? Are you following the guidance? Are you following the guidance that comes from the ever eternal part of you? Are you taking it and following it that's coming from your higher self? Or are you thinking, I want to manifest that. I know that's like my whole big picture. How am I going to do that? If you're doing the how, you've got to get out of that. And again, this is the kind of thing I'll be guiding you on in the academy and throughout this week, okay? So get out of the how. Stop with the how energy. That's the hard way of doing things. And so much of what I coach is about training your ego to just step aside so you can allow the universe to guide you. So it could be anything. You may want to play with URL names if you've got a company name in mind. You may want to play, you know, if you want to play around with helping people and coaching them, you may want to do some pilot coaching. Whatever it is there something you can take a step towards doing? If you are already quite far through your journey into manifesting your passion, just check in. Are you going really limitless and huge with it? And I'm not going to do it today because I want to give this time to answer questions and things. But if you sign up to my newsletter, and you can re-sign up to it if you've already signed up, you're not going to go on there twice. But basically, there's now a new free gift when you sign up to my newsletter. So not only do you get the Dream Day Journal tutorial, you also get my expansive money and manifesting meditation, but you also now get a powerful meditation that I received from Sarah at the beginning of this month for the Mastering the Art of Manifesting 2-year anniversary, called Unlock What's in Your Vortex. So if you are wanting to go bigger, you know you're already in your passion, but it's not as big as you want it to be, go and sign up for that newsletter and then bookmark that link that you'll then receive in your email that has that meditation on it. So my newsletter, if you go onto my website, www.masteringtheartofmanifesting.com, you'll either get a pop-up window asking you if you'd like to join the newsletter, or if it doesn't pop up, because it depends when you were last on the website, if it doesn't pop up, if you go to the contact drop down menu, there's a little option there to sign up for my newsletter as well. But play with that energy and blow it up, make it bigger, because I can guarantee you won't be dreaming big enough. I wasn't. Now I know what's in my soul contract. I'm like, right, freaking let's go massive. But use that unlock what's in your vortex practice to really go ginormous and feel that energy. And then if there are some of you that literally have no idea and you're feeling very stuck, which I can completely relate to again. And the great thing is the academy is for each and every one of you, like as in wherever you are in your journey, whatever it is you're wanting to manifest, because the law of attraction applies across everything. But if you're finding that you haven't got clarity and you don't even know where to begin, then start doing the Dream Day Journal process, which you get when you sign up my newsletter. You now get that tutorial for free. That used to be paid for, but again, the guidance was to give that to you guys for free because it's so powerful. That's the tool that changed everything for me. When I was stuck 2 and a bit years ago, it was the Dream Day Journal process that I started doing, and suddenly the universe opened up, the clarity opened up that this is what I was supposed to be doing. I was supposed to be a law of attraction coach. Then I took the first inspired action. I decided to start pilot coaching. So can you see how it works? So if you're not having any clarity, start journaling. If you are feeling lower vibration and you want to raise your vibration, because the higher vibration, the more you receive. Again, loads around this in the full academy, and we'll be talking about this more this week as well. A really powerful thing to do, like I did, and I do all day, every day now by default, to be fair, it's just free fall. Just go with what feels good in each moment as often as you can. Obviously, we all have real life responsibilities and things, so we can't always do that all the time. Like I couldn't just free fall right this second while I'm on this live, but this morning I did, and this afternoon I will, because that feels good. And when you free fall, again, you receive so much guidance. And I saw a quote from Abraham saying that 15 minutes of thinking about what it is that you desire in a way that feels really good to you, i.e. the Dream Day Journal, when you spend 15 minutes doing that, that is more productive than, I think it was 16 hours of hard labour. So can you see how this is all about ease and grace? You know, I'm manifesting a 6-figure money flow. I've literally got like 2 coaching calls this week. So it's not about the hard work. And this is what I really want to help you unlock and harness as well. Okay, it's not about the hard work. It's about the flow and following the universal guidance. And however you're starting to unlock what's in your vortex, whether it's the Dream Day journal, whether it's the unlocking what's in your vortex meditation, whether it's taking that first step, you're going to feel good when you do it. You'll know when you're on the right path because it'll feel scrummy. When you're feeling scrummy, that is your higher self or the universe saying, yep, you're on exactly the right path to manifesting everything that you desire and unlocking everything that's in your vortex. If anything feels a bit efforty or a bit icky or a bit stressy, then it's not where you're supposed to be. So again, quite often people will want to manifest something, but they won't do it in the scrummy way, i.e. moving with what feels fun and trusting the guidance. They'll get their heads involved and they'll start thinking, right, how am I going to do it? And they'll start putting a plan in place. That all immediately, for a lot of you, will make you contract, because we're here to be led, not to try and let our minds guide us. Okay, so allow yourself to be led and free fall and dream big. Remember, the higher vibration you are, the more guidance you will receive. But in that same respect, do understand that we are here to experience contrast as well, because contrast helps us to expand. So this isn't about being high vibration 100% of the time. You can't be. It is impossible. As a human here on the leading edge of the leading edge, it's impossible to be high vibration 100% of the time. It just is. So quit that notion. There will be times when you're feeling lower vibrational, but the times that you're feeling higher vibrational, and again, loads of the tools that I teach in the academy help you to feel vibrational. You know, the vortex meditation I've just given you, the Dream Day journal tutorial, all of that stuff will shortcut you into that high vibration. So start using those tools daily. Don't see them as chores, see them as delicious, powerful, universal command, you know, universal energy commanding practices that they are. They're phenomenally powerful when you connect to them and use them consistently. Okay, so it'd be good to know, comment below, what is it you're going to do today to start unlocking what's in your vortex? Because this isn't about just feeling the energy of what you want and waiting for it to come out the sky. That's not co-creation. So it'd be really nice, share below. And also, if you have any questions, ask them below and I'll answer them for you now, because I'm not in a rush, and I can work through some questions for you as well. So just while I'm waiting for questions to come through and for your comments, just very quickly as well, the Academy, my new delicious 6-month academy, again, totally guided by Sarah and the universe, is a 6-month academy. It's perfect. There are a lot of you that were interested in the one-to-one coaching but weren't quite ready to make the leap because it was obviously higher investment. So for a lot of you that were interested in the one-to-one coaching but that was kind of just not quite within reach, then this academy is definitely where you should be, because you will have 3 calls every month with me, held via Zoom, so there'll be loads of your faces on the screen, all of us together, and I will troubleshoot and guide each and every one of you. So each time we have a session, I will come to you and find out where it is that you would like guidance and support, and I'll tune into Sarah, give you all that guidance and just give you all that good stuff. So you get that bespoke face-to-face coaching with me, which is what so many of you are after, and that opportunity doesn't come up often. I have to say, a lot of my courses are more self-study, and you also get access to my 6 most popular courses. So the Beginner's Manifesting Mastery, the Money Manifesting Mastery, the Expansive Manifesting Meditation collection, the Beyond the Mastering the Art of Manifesting course, which is all about moving with the allowing and surrendered energy, my inner circles for both of my books, Welcome to the Beginning of Everything You Want and It's Time to Get Your Money Flow On. So just those courses in itself is 6 months of scrummy content for you, and once you've got them, you've got access to them for life. But you also get that close guidance from me for 6 months. The academy that I ran before was phenomenal. We all loved it. I loved the people in that academy. and it was only 4 months. So at the end of the 4 months, we were all a bit like, no, we don't want it to end. We're not ready. In fact, one of the ladies is actually now working with me one-to-one because she wanted to keep the energy going. So this one's going to be 6 months, and it really is. I'm looking to work with people that are ready to unleash what is in their vortex and to become the power creators that they were born to be. There will also be loads of new insight that I'll be weaving into the live coaching sessions as well, about, you know, law of desire, law of truth, law of balance, vortexes of emotion, working with your higher self, all the stuff that I've been learning from 𝗪𝗵𝘶 that I am now weaving in and implementing to rocket fuel my expansion and manifesting. So you'll get all of that woven in as well. Okay, my darlings, so the link for that academy is above. Enrollment is now open. The first session will take place on Friday, the 7th of June. With the other academy, it's all about free fall. So I had some people that would log on every week. I had some people that would log on for some sessions and then watch on catch up. I had some people that never tuned into the live sessions but would watch all the replays. Regardless of how you want to do it, it's totally flexible. It's working around what feels good to you, because that is true law of attraction, and working with what feels good. It's true universal guidance. So even if you want to sign up for the academy and you can't join the live coaching sessions, you will always be able to ask me questions that I will always answer on the live coaching sessions. So you're still getting that bespoke support from me, okay? And I'm also taking clarity calls as well. So if any of you want some clarity around whether it's right for you or not, inbox me, or you can book a clarity call through my website under the contact me drop down menu. Just know I'm here to help and guide you, but also know, trust what your inner guidance is and don't let your ego run the show. So things to watch out for: I don't have enough time. Again, it's a limiting belief. All the clients I work with that leap to work with me, the time starts to open up. I don't have enough money. Again, I get it, I've been there, but again, if you want to show the universe you're serious, again, I've got this going on with all my one-to-one clients at the minute. They've taken the leap and now the money is flowing in. So if you've got any limiting beliefs coming up, just watch them. Feel free to book in a chat with me, and I'm so happy to help you with it. I don't do hardcore sales because it's not law of attraction. You will innately know whether it's right or not, but you may just want to check in with my energy and just feel into whether it's right or not. And I'm really, really happy to do that with you guys as well. So inbox me or book a clarity call and we can chat. So yeah, that's everything I guess I want to say about the academy. It's going to be effing epic. It's going to be, I'm so excited because I'm expanding myself so rapidly at the minute, and you guys are going to get to come on that massive journey with me. So it's about this huge, scrummy, expansive, limitless group energy. I'm so excited. So, okay, enough of my chit-chatting. Let's come to the questions and where it is that you would like support. So we've got lots of comments coming in, so let me just check. Hi darlings, it's so nice to see you all, sort of saying belated hellos to a lot of you. Okay, so universal guidance at its best, feeling fabulous today and just having that knowing and find your life video. Perfect, Laurie, that is so it. So that's how I'm feeling today. It's literally just like, I feel good, I'm just going to free fall and feel good. Everything else is going to work around me. The universal components will come in around me. That's it. Like that's all I want to do this week and next week actually, is have very, very quiet weeks in terms of the working, because again, 15 minutes of thinking about what it is that you want in a scrummy way is way more powerful than 16 hours of hard labour. Did you know that 68 seconds of pure thought is the equivalent to 2 million action hours? So this isn't about working hard. Me just feeling scrummy for the next 2 weeks is going to manifest me so much scrumminess and give me all the guidance and really harness law of attraction to the max, and that's what I want to help you to do as well. So absolutely, feeling fabulous, having that knowing, and that knowing is amazing, Laurie. Harness that and milk that and have a party with that and amplify that, because you can't be in that energy 100% of the time. You can't, because we need contrast. So when you're in it, like you are today, like I am today, harness it, have a party with it, ramp that energy up, because it's really, really powerful. Notice any guidance that you're receiving. You're already doing it clearly, but move with the guidance, which obviously you're already doing, so you're nailing it. And that's exactly how it should be. It shouldn't be stressful. It really shouldn't. It shouldn't be about chasing and rushing around. It should be about sitting back and really harnessing this art of allowing energy, which is one of the courses that are in the academy as well. It's about harnessing the universe, bringing that stuff to you. And I always have this vision of me sort of being at the center of the universe, being this powerful commander of universal energies. And that's the same for all of you. We can all access that and do that. It's so exciting. Okay, when you ask Source what your part in this is, action, do you actively try and come up with ideas or just listen and wait for the ideas to come? Great question, my darling 𝗪𝗿. I just wait, because anything that you're trying to push or instigate is slowing things down. It's actually putting resistance on the trail, in 𝗪𝗵𝘁'𝗀𝗏𝗪 words. So I don't actively come up with ideas, because it's just the hard way of doing things. I will literally go out and free fall and just do what makes my heart sing and feel good. Meditate, get out into nature, connect to Sarah, and just, you know, notice all the signs around me, notice all the beauty around me, and then I get given it. And it will be exactly the same with you. So remember, the thinking and sitting down and brainstorming is the hard way around of doing things. And I've slipped back into that energy at various times. You know, my business has grown really quickly, and actually I've just really streamlined and simplified it again recently. Because I think I was trying to put my energy across too many things, and the energy was becoming really split. But when you are just moving with what feels good every day, the guidance is literally given to you. But I have fallen into that trap myself. There have been times I have been busy and I've been like, right, we need to do this. How are we going to do it? Let's think, let's brainstorm. It's like, that is the old school way of doing it, and I have to remind myself of that, and I'm not doing that now. Literally, my business is so streamlined and deliciously simple at the minute. I love it, but it means, because it's so streamlined and simple, and we'll talk about business later on this week, all of my energy is just going into one place, and that's why I'm like manifesting these incredibly delicious dream soul clients literally out of the woodwork. They're coming out of nowhere, and it's so lovely. So don't try and come up with ideas, would be my advice. Again, I'm never going to force you or tell you you have to do anything. I am going to tell you what works for me, and I'm pure energy. So again, I've grown a really big business. I work really part-time, and I don't have any strategy. As soon as I try and even play with strategy, it splits my energy and feels icky. At one point, I was thinking I need to grow Instagram, I need to get the blog out, and it was all I need to, I should, not the I'm doing this because I love it. And now I've just taken the pressure off of those things. Again, the magnetism of what's going on in my business is so much scrummier, because my energy is just about what feels good. You don't need Instagram to be really successful. It can be part of your journey, but you know, again, I think about people like Esther Hicks. If you are a big fan of Esther Hicks, which a lot of you will be, because it's law of attraction. If you like me, you're like Esther, a lot of you, not all of you, but a lot of you. But Esther doesn't have a really fancy in Instagram Instagram plan. She doesn't have a really fancy blog plan. She just serves from her energy point, and she just moves with what feels good, and that's when she's really, really powerful. So I hope that helps. Hi Tisha Gorgy Porgy. Hi Rensha. Free falling, I love it. Gotta go, but thank you so much, sending love. You're welcome, my darling. Lots of love. One of you saying I had an amazing day yesterday. Felt it in my core like a bauble. Brilliant. Perfect, Joanne. That is that power manifesting energy. It felt intense and physical. I wanted to tell people. It was so strong. I bounced around like crazy. But it was so strong it was nearly painful. Does that make sense? Do you know what, Joanne? Someone else has said this before. I don't experience it like that. What I have had when there's like epic expansion going on is it feels like my chest is about to explode with all of the excitement. So I don't feel the almost painful thing, but I do feel the kind of like I just need to lie down, my chest is about to explode thing. But it's really scrummy. But Olivia, Katie and I always used to have this joke that we needed to lie down, and if we were having a day that was particularly limitless and expansive and epic expansion, we would just literally WhatsApp each other the bed emoticon. So I that's how it impacts me. Sometimes I'm a bit like, whoa, this is so scrummy, but I just need to lie down. So it just maybe that's how it feels to you. But, you know, there are times as well, the more you work with your higher self as well, the more they will attune to you. So there are a couple of times I've had Sarah actually going into my pineal gland to kind of start, you know, shifting the energy in there to bring more gifts through. That can be quite flooring, actually. That can be quite tiring. You're a bit like, whoa, I'm just really tired, I don't know what's going on. So it's just really, really interesting how it all works. But it's amazing. It sounds like you were really in that knowing, high vibrational flow. And I always say, guys, there's two types of power manifesting energy. One is when you're on that high flying disc that Abraham talks about so much. So that's when you're literally bouncing off of the walls with high vibration and just you're feeling like so powerful and high vibration. The thing is with that energy, it isn't sustainable. It's actually quite exhausting, that energy, for me. So the other really powerful energy is that surrendered, knowing, peaceful, I'm just so in control here. I love what the universe is bringing through. That knowing energy that actually one of you just mentioned, that I think Laurie just mentioned, that's actually even more powerful than the high flying disc, I think, a lot of the time. And that's about really harnessing the art of allowing as well, where you just let the universe, you kind of suck everything in from the universe towards you because your vibration is so powerful and magnetic. So I hope that helps. Does anybody have any, oops, I've just slid them off the screen. Does anybody have any questions at all? Do you all know what it is that you are going to start doing to start unleashing what's in your vortex? There's so many scrummy tools to play around with there, but you do have to move. So my invitation to you is, don't go, oh, I'll do this next week. Why wait when you have this incredible, limitless, rapid, scrummy expansion that's literally just waiting for you? Your higher selves, the universe, as soon as you start unleashing it, are going to throw all the cooperative components in to support you. They're going to like cheerlead you from the sidelines. You're going to have your own support squad in a way that you've never experienced it before. So start moving and start playing. And tomorrow we will be going on to stepping into the power creator you were born to be. So again, it's more around movement, other things that you can start doing to harness law of attraction in a leading edge way. So that will be tomorrow at midday BST as well. I can see another question. Hi darling Sandy. Hi Sarah, love your energy. Oh, thank you, my darling. It's so infectious. Thank you. Sometimes I feel so moved by people that I feel a warm vibration within. That, yeah, that could be a soul connection thing, actually, Sandy. When I have that, I don't really know you. I would need to speak to you face to face. But I have that with people, and it's often a soul connection thing. So it could have been we were in previous lives together. And I have to say, guys, if you think I'm sounding really spiritual and a bit woo-woo, I would never have 2 years ago thought I'd be sat here now talking about your higher self and soul connections and soul contracts. I never would have imagined that 2 years ago, because 2 years ago when I started this, I was like, right, enough of the woo-woo, we're demystifying this shizzle. But the more you do it, the more you just open up this freaking magic. Like, I had this experience this morning, and again, I'm gonna sound like a freak, but it's because my vibration's getting higher and higher and higher. I had this experience and I basically saw the energies of all the people that are going to join the academy, and I was like, that is amazing. But 2 years ago I would have been like, have you lost the plot? Are you literally mental? So that warm vibration is often a soul connection thing. So it could well be we've been connected, friends, sisters in a previous lifetime. Who knows? I'm very excited to know and find out what that's about. But trust that instinct. Very, very interesting. I mean, there's so much I could talk about around that, but there's so many of you in this tribe that are soul connections, and even like in the same collectives as well. Again, collectives are a whole new thing that I'll be speaking about in the academy as well. I'll be weaving this insight in a way that doesn't overwhelm you, but in a way that helps you get really excited and understanding how vast and amazing and sophisticated and intricate and insanely powerful everything is, because this is leading edge of leading edge insight. It really is. This is we are in the middle of a shift at the minute in terms of the consciousness of our planet. It's shifting it from third dimension to fifth dimension. Again, I'll go into all of that in the academy without wanting to overwhelm you now, but it's so exciting. I'm very stuck, so we'll start the Dream Day Journal. Beautiful, darling, that's perfect for you. That's, I've got goosebumps for you. That is where I was 2 and a bit years ago. So please know that if you're doing the Dream Day Journal in the right way, and the tutorial will really help you, and if you've got any questions you can ask them under here or on the live tomorrow. If you're doing that in the correct way, you're going to feel your vibration shift within the next kind of 2 to 4 days. Some people feel it on the first day. You're going to feel your vibration increase. It's really quick. And then I had been Dream Day journaling and meditating actually. On my resources page on my website, there's the mindfulness of breathing meditation. So I would always Dream Day journal and then do the mindfulness of breathing meditation. After doing that for about 2 weeks, having been really stark and freaking out about what it is that I was going to do with my life, within 2 weeks I had the inspired action to play with becoming a law of attraction coach. And again, I didn't listen to the ego, because the ego was very much saying, what even is a law of attraction coach? Who would even want that? Like, what are you even talking about? You haven't even got any coaching qualifications, which I still don't have. And I own that, because I innately know that when you're receiving infinite intelligence, you don't need a coaching qualification, because what you're receiving far surpasses anything else. It really does. Nothing else trumps infinite intelligence, okay? And it's about, again, when you're working with law of attraction, it's about serving those that are your dream soul clients. It's not about serving everybody. It's about serving those that are the right energy match with you and that want to work with you. So again, it's just something I will never do, is get a coaching qualification, because I don't want to change the energy of my infinite intelligence that I receive. I don't want to change that energy, because it's precious to me. So not saying that you shouldn't. There are a lot of amazing coaches that I've worked with myself who have had coaching qualifications. It's just, it doesn't feel aligned to me, and we're all on our own journeys to follow what feels aligned to you. I can see another question that's come up here saying, how can one ensure that the energy you gain from the Dream Day Journal and meditation sustain you throughout the day? Sometimes my energy drops during the day. So 𝗪𝗫, darling, that's normal. We all get contrast and curveballs that come in. As soon as you find your energy drop, if you can free fall, as soon as you step into that free fall energy where you let yourself be led by what feels good in the moment, you very quickly get that kind of knowing, calm, high vibrational energy back again. Also, there are, the limiting beliefs process. Again, all of the courses that you get in the academy talk about all of this. But in my books as well, I'll just show you my books for those of you that don't know my books. You can get them on Amazon. Welcome to the Beginning of Everything You Want is my first book. And then It's Time to Get Your Money Flow On is my second book. Both of those books include the limiting beliefs process, so that will really help you, 𝗪𝗫, doing some meditation, listing out 20 reasons why you love your life right here in this red hot minute, or just doing something that takes you completely off topic. If you have something really big that's causing you contrast, one of the most powerful things you can do is go and do something that totally distracts you from it. Because again, old school ways of thinking are, if you have a problem, you need to look at it and really try and find out how to fix it, not realizing that by putting that attention on it, you're creating more to try and fix. Whereas if you are having something that's, contrasty going on, but you focus on the stuff that's going right, by you going out and just focusing on that energy, the stuff that isn't working will sort itself out. Very different way, because so many of us are taught to fix things that aren't working. And when you are trying to do that and your energy is low vibration, you're making it worse. So, get off topic altogether. So I hope that helps, but definitely free fall is probably the fastest way back into that balanced energy. The other thing you can do, guys, again, this is something I'll train you more on in the academy, is you can call in the law of balance. Again, new universal insight from 𝗪𝗵𝘁 is law of balance. You can actually call that in, and I'll train you how to do that. You can actually call that in and ask for law of balance to come into you and just feel that balanced energy again. And that takes practice as well, but can be really, really powerful. So you can have a go at calling in law of balance and just feeling that balanced energy sort of come into your body and just kind of calm you. Don't always expect it to be immediate. I think when I started doing this, I think like law of balance, go, now I should feel balanced. You kind of have to sit there for a few minutes and just let it really settle in, okay? Can you pop the names of your books in here, please? Fancy a quick read? I will do, darling. I'll put them above the video. I'll put them under your comment afterwards. Cool. Okay, my darling. So, lots to think about today. If any of this has overwhelmed you a bit, know that in the full 6-month academy, you're going to get 6 months of this continued scrummy focus, and I will be here to demystify it for you and to help you not feel overwhelmed. For the purpose of the warm-up week, though, I really do want to invite you to start unleashing what's in your vortex, because why would you not, when you know that limitless expansion is literally right there, ready and waiting for you. So start moving, start playing. You know, any questions for those that are watching on catch up, post them below and I'll answer them for you. But let's start unleashing it. And as the message that I got from Sarah said, it's very likely that what is going to manifest is even bigger than you're even daring to imagine right now. It's very likely that what is coming for you is going to blow your mind. So start playing with it. Know that you've got a whole support team around you in non-physical as well as physical. I'm your cheerleader, as well as everybody in this tribe. Know you are so, so, so loved. And I can't wait to speak to you all again tomorrow to just take this up another notch and play. Have fun with this, guys. When I talk about taking action, this isn't effort action. This is like what feels good. Just to really reiterate, there is 0 point taking an action that doesn't feel good. It's totally counterproductive. So don't do anything that doesn't feel good. When you're taking inspired action, I mean, really, all of your actions have to feel good. That's where you want to get to, where you won't do anything that doesn't feel good. You won't do anything because you should or you need to. You know, some of the things you do need to do, as you're reading my books, you can start outsourcing, you know, like you really should be guarding your vibration so much and just doing what feels good. So any things that you start doing in the next 24 hours to unleash what's in your vortex, please make it feel good. Otherwise it's literally going to be counterproductive because it's not going to be high vibrational. So this is about moving with what feels good to you. Okay, my darlings. So I'm going to send you so much love for today. Go and have fun. I'm holding the energy for you. I'm so excited to see what's coming for all of you. One of you saying, blowing my mind, universe. I know. It is very mind-blowing, which is why I'm here to hopefully smooth it a bit for you. But I do spend a lot of the time with my jaw on the floor because I'm now getting all these new gifts starting to emerge as well. And it'll be the same with all of you as you start to kind of do more of this work. So we're all in it together. I'm sure a lot of you will agree that there will be a lot of people in your lives that wouldn't understand this. So lean into the energy of this tribe. Know that you're so loved and supported. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow for part 2 at midday BST. Sending you so, so, so much love. Mwah. Bye.